do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. Hey, team 6, now.
Off play action, Peters. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off the play fake. Peters. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 33.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw. Peters. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Set up. 90, Wolf. Stand. Go. Secret.
From the gun, Peters. And a big loss here.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And finally down at the 41-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
One play has him up past the 40 already and another first and 10.
Alert 3. Hey, 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check, 56.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The tackle made by Mario Davis. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. At the 39-yard line.
56, right there, 56.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To the air again with Bridgewater. He's going to look deep into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2, and he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
Well, you know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
To throw on 2nd down, Peters. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, there'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
2nd quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Give me that ball, defense. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Rabbit.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Operating from the gun, Peters, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. To throw on 3rd down, Peters. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards is the pickup, first down, New Orleans.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Yep.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Hey, Zoo. 5.
Throwing on first down, Peters. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Well, already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Big dribble.
17 there and a New Orleans first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Hey, Charlie. Ready?
Off play action. Peters. Throwing right, and that's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one goes for 24 yards. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter. Go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. In the end zone, touchdown, New Orleans. From 13 yards out. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point. And it's now 14-0.
14. Panthers nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is taken at his 4. And an alley to run. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 20. And a terrific return as they finally do stop him, but not before he's inside the 15.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Here we go.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Get out the field, defense.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 12 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make our score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken at the 3.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Eric Reed, the former LSU Tiger, making the play on the defensive side. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Peters. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Peters looking deep for Gabriel. And he's caught on his sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. Here's Thomas Morstead now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. This will be fielded at the 17. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The first update now out of Jacksonville. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Right 56.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a run with McCaffrey. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
56.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. There goes a deep ball. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, D.
Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10.
Zipper.
Check. Watch 54.
Hey, lock it.
Set the target.
From the gun, Peters. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Get that quarterback at all costs.
Off the play fake. Peters. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. An NFL update. 2nd quarter now in Jacksonville. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
It's 2nd down and 10.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
56. I got you, pop. Switch.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 31-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now here's a deep shot that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 38-yard line. Now, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep, find some space, and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Come on.
On 2nd and 11 now. Bridgewater nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Now Bridgewater. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken short. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready to break.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Peters. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Ready.
This quarterback now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off play action. Peters. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
Now he lost 6 there on the first down play.
Who's off working? Hey, wahoo!
To throw on 2nd down. Peters. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K1 short. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And Thomas has it. And he's got some space here. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, his 4th touchdown on the year. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. They're going to keep it on the ground. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Mike, 56, right there, right there. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Check. Press now.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jordan. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play there for the Panthers. 41 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play.
Check. Tight dog. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check 99.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Shit. Watch twist. Hey, alert 3. Go. Check 4.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead. So a big play coming for the Panthers. They'll go for 2.
Pin the mirrors back and go full street.
Mark 55.
To throw is Bridgewater. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2. Try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this 4th quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll run on 1st down. It's Carr. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Kamara. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Go! 60 Pittsburgh!
Back to throw. Peters. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Brian Burns has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Got to kick it, right? I mean, even the short yardage, you boot this thing, don't you?
Yeah, but I know how aggressive you are. I know what you want. You want to go for it, don't you? You're feeling it, aren't you?
Yeah, but treat it like a football game. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead.
Check. Lucky. Hey, Orbit. Get it.
Operating from the gun. Peters. It's complete. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. So a miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, that's what I call a great opportunity.
In a one-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays that could be turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a 2nd circle around this one? This is pretty big.
I put a star. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a 1st down and more. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. A good pickup of 38.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
He's coming. Double up.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Push him back. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Hatchet. Check.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
Watch the slip. Check. Check 13. 56 the mic. 56 is the mic. Go. 56 the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. It's our time.
4th down, they're going. Bridgewater. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Ready, ready.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. That one looks like he'll throw here. Going right side here, and that's complete. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Peters, and he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable, but do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense, but that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
It's a very short kick taken by an up man.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Check back.
Here's Bridgewater. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Saints, the win keeps them barely hanging on to their playoff hopes as they move to 4-7. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.